Welcome, true seekers, to the Tarot Temple here at Spearit Vibes. I am back with another work and money for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and on the cusp. If you fit that description, please stick around. The forecast may pertain to you. However, if it doesn't fit, please acquit. With that being said, be sure to give all vids a thumbs and to check the description box on ways to reach out to me as well as how to make purchases. With that being said, I am now ready for you to sit back and relax and prepare for messages from source through me to you for your working money for June 28th until July 4th. Enjoy and stay focused. Hey survivors, welcome back to the temple here at Spearit Vibes. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick announcement that Virgos just surpassed Capricorns this week when it came to work and money, honey. So you may want to check that out if Virgo is an important component to your life, your lifestyle. I don't know, shoot. Maybe some of you have businesses that are in Virgo. You know what I'm saying? She is a very creative sign, very beautiful sign. Yeah, I don't think it's anything else. Again, I'd like to thank all my viewers. You make things more special for me. I mean, other people don't see it. They only see subscribers. But I see what's going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm very grateful for that. I hope you take the initiative to join the temple. There's nothing to fear but your personal self-elevation. Oh, is that my gun? Yeah, it is my gun. I'm sorry. We just gotta roll with it. Can't make it. Oh, my gun is right there. I still do the elementary school thing, y'all, huh? When we preserve the gun, we put it on the back of our hand. Okay. Overall energy, survivors. Damn. Overall energy is the lovers. Who had this? Maybe an Aquarius. Okay, you may be on the cusp of Aquarius. And by the way, I am the first intuitive that incorporated cusp in readings, just so you all know. I'm the very one that did that. Everybody else does like Venus signs and Jupiter and certain signs. But I have found that a cusp sign is very important. It's just as authentic to me as anything else. It's based on the King of Wands. Well, at least your working money this week is based on the King of Wands. And what you can expect is the Six of Cups. Okay? And it is stemming from the Eight of Pentacles. Outcome. Death card. Yeah. You're very acquainted with Aquarius. Challenge and or conflict. Supportive energy. In a minute. Yeah. This is a cusp. This is a cusp. I know. But I know it's all based on vision. And, you know, just a lot of times, just a lot of forethought. Your week is based on a lot of forethought. Now, I like to simplify things. Let me just get straight to the facts. The underlying energy is the moon. And there's some confusion here. Ooh. Confusion here. Didn't I say it? Ooh. Some confusion here. Why, I don't know. But I know it's based on some foresight. Based on what somebody sees, somebody's vision. When somebody see themselves or others going, you know, this could be a tech person, somebody in engineering, technology, the sciences. This could be an inventor. The King of Wands oftentimes is related to an inventor. But there is definitely some confusion around this week, and I don't know if it just started this week. It could have been going on. We're in a phase of confusion here, Gemini. The Lovers card is Gemini energy. Some of you, this could be your siblings. Okay. This could, I don't know. Let's see if it is a Lovers card. It could be in your neighborhood, but I don't really sense this being neighborhood. I feel since this being amongst people you are acquainted with, closely acquainted with even. Okay. Now it could be some kind of neighborhood community. It's stemming from the Eight of Cups because I'm sorry, the Eight of Pentacles, because the Eight of Pentacles can reflect a student of some type, an apprentice. Okay. Maybe they're looking into the future based on the work that they're doing, because if you really look at this Eight of Pentacles person, they're in a trance. They're so protracted in their thinking. Look at the King of Wands. Protracted thinking. Kind of trancy. And when you get into those states oftentimes, you may have not realized you've gotten answers to things or may have seen things, but you wasn't focused on those thoughts when you're in that trance. Because trances are cousins to sleep. Visions are cousins to dreams. This could have came during that time. You were on that, in that time of focus and protracted thinking about your future. Because see, this both of these cards say the future. Both of these say tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Hopefully, because you know what you can expect. The Six of Cups, and that's a sweet return. But before we get into that, because this is like back in the neighborhood, back home. Look at this. These are home cards. These are on the home front cards. You know, even if it's your job, it's kind of like on the home front. Because one thing about the Lover's energy, the Lover's card, as well as the Six of Cups cards, it deals with residences. Okay. You may be returning to a residence. This may be your job. You may go to residence homes, you know, as your work. You know what I'm saying? Based on some foresight. So this foresight could be like a vacation. You know, because you see yourself going somewhere, so you need to finish up, go back over here, because I see your outcome already. But let's figure out what's the reason for this Eight of Pentacles and this foresight and this hard work here, this focus, because this is, I got to get this done in order to get your vision, you work, and then you get to your outcome, which we're going to talk about in a minute. This seems appropriate. For some of you, this could be really about a vision, something that you're working on, your project, your baby, something, but you may be confused right now. You got to go back and revisit this thing. That's what you love to do. You may even have to go back and revisit. You may be going back to somebody's house and talking about it. You may be going back. This could even be an organization, believe it or not. Like a community organization for some of you. What's the reason? Okay. This is the reason. Now, for some of you, I'm hearing the word monument. remember, you know, establish a memorial. This may be about a memorial, you know, for the passing, you know, because anytime our parents pass on, our grandparents pass on, in our spiritual walk, we consider them ancestors now. You know, one day you and I will be ancestors to our children and our grandchildren and other people whose lives we've touched. You know what I'm saying? So this seems kind of ancestral. The King of Wands oftentimes is very in tune with family, you know, especially immediate family. It seems like a monument, historical monument. You see the future and you're working on your future, your history. Things that's based on your past, your historical past. Some of you, this is about literally building like property. I don't know what the issue is, but this is definitely about like, this is like building a community. This almost look like a nation. When you look at it, like when you look at history and you see how they used to live back in the days, in those times, the BCs with ADs, they were communities. So this is about buying property and land and building a community. And so maybe you want to be in real estate. Wow, the confusion though, based on this vision, based on this foresight, based on this forethought. Why is it a problem? Why are you tussling and asking questions? Why? What's the issue? Because the outcome is, as I said, in anything you want, there's always something you don't want to do that you have to do to get to the other side. And that's the outcome. It may come from this Six of Pentacles. Maybe this is just part of your job, you know, part of having to restrict, you know, draw boundaries, you know, like, accept like remittance in the end. These are things that you have to do, or this is the style of work that you do. You know, like you're checking in with people, can I see your ID? You know what I'm saying? You go into the concert or whatever. But something's not settled here this week, and I'm trying to understand why. What's the conflict? The Six of Pentacles. Okay. That's probably why it's overall confusion here. And that is ruled by the Lovers card. Six of Pentacles is rules de la croix. What's by de la croix? So reciprocity is an issue here. Getting paid for my work. Paying me for coming back to a work that I don't want to do. That I feel restricted in even. You know, stemming from having a lot of obligations and I really want to do my own thing, you know. So the conflict is, you know, like what's fair? What's fair for me, you know, for my hard work, you know, the worth of me returning to you and doing this stuff. Or the worth of this building. You know, maybe this is a contractor. You know, you get the lumber and stuff, and I'll, you know, you pay for this and I'll do that. You know, maybe it's the bargaining here. You know, maybe it's, you know, like I said, siblings, lovers, whoever in business together. You know, some relationships can't mix in business. This is a conflict when we're talking about what's fair. Conflict, what's fair? It could just be you This could be your energy, fire energy, or another person in your life whose vision this is, and it's just what's fair. What do we pay them? Maybe that's a conflict because maybe you don't have those types of funds or funding to really pay people's worth, you know, because a lot of times small companies that turn out to be successful, and a lot of times people that start small company know that their company is going to be successful. They know it's going to pay off. And certain ones in this world that has had that type of insight has been able to obtain employees and persuade them to stick by them. And if you just stick by me, I promise you when this pay off, you're going to be looked after. Another real life person that that you can look to that sounds a lot like what I've just spoken about is one of my favorites, and that's oh my God, I'm looking right at her face, y'all. Julia Roberts played her. It's a true life, it's based on a true life story, you know, and you can literally see her come up from, you know, hard times to being such a success. What is her name? Oh, if it comes to me, I'll tell you. Brockovich. Aaron Brockovich. Aaron Brockovich. What's going to help you is the Ace of Coins. An offer of some type. Or maybe even a loan. This could be a solid loan. This right here is quality. Okay, it's worth accepting. You know what I'm saying? It's a plan. You know, like I just told you, a plan. Put a plan in place, a master plan, a blueprint, a master plan. Yeah, it's either you're gonna have to come up with some kind of plan. You're gonna have to figure out you're gonna have to figure out how this can work. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to use the power of persuasion. And your good looks is gonna help. Cause let me tell you something, King Ding-a-ling, as Saltwater says, King Ding-a-ling, okay? King Ding-a-ling get some attention. It's not gonna be hard, especially if you male. Let's go ahead with some spiritual vibing. Oh, that's all. Oh, I just maybe it's the idea, like, oh, you know, how people get excited, but then like, how is that gonna work though? You know, like, how we gonna, you know, that could be like the confusion doesn't always mean like it's bad. It's like, okay, how are we gonna sort this out? You know, how is this gonna work? Based on your vision, based on your views, based on your foresight, based on what you've seen. King One. Underlying energy is love. That's the underlying energy to all of this week is love. Love for what you do, love for the people, love for your work. I don't know, love for the family, love for your mate, love for everybody here. Because he is a lover. Okay? I don't care if you're male or female. It's a masculine energy. Just like I be checking about the feminine energy, I'm checking about the masculine energies, okay? It's masculine. And they are the one is your oracle message. They are the one. I don't know. I guess it's wherever you're returning to. There's a lot of oohing up in here. Ooh, that's what I'm hearing. Ooh, I don't know why. Let's find out what your reflective is. Deviant moon. Maybe something taboo about it. That's what you got. Remember, taboos are not necessarily right or wrong. It's all based on culture. Okay? culture affects your psychology. Okay? There's your answer. The Queen of Cups is the one for something. This Druid, I talked about her. She's the one based on this vision, stemming from this extra effort. This is like this is necessary effort. I gotta do this to get what I want. And look at Ace of Pentacles underneath again. You know, the dragon in Chinese culture, the Asian culture is very lucky, very powerful. Rules. Now, either they're saying this is the person to do the work, this is the person to refer to for advice, for assistance. Somebody believes this person can carry this. I don't know if this is a service, an offer. I don't know if this could be a secret. This could be like a confession. You know, and I'm like, this is like rubies. You know how a ruby? Do you know anything about a ruby? A ruby is very, very precious gem, very, very expensive, but it's good for so many things. Like marijuana, it's good for every damn thing, for your spirit, for your energy and stuff. You should look it up. But she's the one. She's the one to carry this cup. I don't know what that means based on this vision. This cup could be anything, anything emotional. This could be dealing with love, spirituality, confession, based on this vision. She has a lot of deep insight, even a third eye. But she's the choice. She's the one for this. You should know who it is. This assistant. She may be an ancient, of Druid descent. And on that note, I'm going to close it out here. Thank you so much, survivors, for joining the Tarot Temple once again for your weekly guidance. I can't wait to bring you another one. Until then, peace and one love.